What is up, YouTube? Frost the Hobidon here, and we're gonna look at another death battle by ScrewAttack. This one is going to be Batman Beyond versus Spider-Man 2099. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have seen two or three different versions of these battles that leads to these guys to the death. And it always ends with Spider-Man 2099 dying. Like Cartoon Fight Club and I forgot the guys who made the live comic book fighting on the people's votes. I forgot they were, but they did those battles before. So ScrewAttack is doing this, so I might learn something new from these guys. I know both well about Terry McGinnis, who is biologically the son of Batman. That would make him and Damian brothers, I believe. In some way. And Terry McGinnis has a more advanced bat suit in the future. He lived on the legacy as Batman. Even though he may not be Bruce Wayne, he still earns the title as one of my favorite Batmans ever. And I love the suit, the futuristic style. As for Miguel O'Hara, I know all I learned is that he was fighting an evil company called Alchemax, who was trying to conquer the world and all that, typical villain stuff. And Miguel O'Hara, he has different spider powers than Peter Parker. I even played the game Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions and learned a little bit about Miguel O'Hara, how he's way faster than any other Spider-Man. And I think he's the first Latino American Spider-Man. Yeah, Miguel O'Hara is Latino. You didn't know that? Other than that, he always says shock, and Miguel O'Hara is a really strong and gifted Spider-Man. And even though I will always like Peter Parker better, but Miguel O'Hara is awesome. Seeing these two fight to the death by death battle, I'm not sure what's going to happen, so let's get on to the action, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright. Death battle. Let's go.
The future. Everyone wants to see it, and why not? It has robots, flying cars, and of course, superheroes.
Yeah, the future still has those, but they're even cooler because of all the sweet gadgets.
That is true.
Like Terry McGinnis, the Batman Beyond.
And Miguel O'Hara, the Spider-Man from 2099. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh, we're doing this in Sprite. Okay. Yeah.
Terry McGinnis was your average futuristic high school student.
Pretty much.
He went to future raves, complained about future problems, had a future girlfriend. Yeah, the usual.
Yeah.
Until one fateful day when Terry got into a fight with a group of jokers.
Oh,
What's
those
he got
guys.
Against comedians?
No, a gang called the Jokers.
Not those kinds.
The Joker?
Yeah.
But with a Z, because it's the future.
Yeah, of course.
After possibly the most dangerous motorcycle chase ever put on television.
Yeah.
It's cool, he's got a helmet.
Engaged to
Terry found himself
Danatane,
inside an isolated mansion owned by an elderly billionaire named Bruce Wayne.
the man
Here,
himself.
He stumbled upon the most important revelation in his life.
Bruce Wayne is Batman! Oh, what a surprise! Well, more like he was Batman. He retired from crime fighting years ago, because, age is a bitch.
Yeah, it is.
After decades of secrecy, a punk teenager just happens to stumble into the Batcave?
Yeah, I feel sorry for
Crying out
Bruce
loud, if
there.
found
He
my secret lair, he'd have been vaporized on the spot.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't want to think
Anyway,
about that.
Terry's roller
but-
coaster of a day still wasn't over. Turns out his dad got murdered.
Oh no.
Bummer.
Days of Secrecy,
So he
by the
did what
way.
any emotionally charged teen who wants to avenge their dad would do. He stole the bat suit.
But not the old cape and cowl of yesteryear.
Yep.
This was the latest and most advanced bat suit.
One of the
Terry
coolest
didn't
Batman
just
suits
become the
ever.
all-new Batman. He was Batman Beyond.
You ever wonder what would happen if Batman got a hold of an Iron Man suit? It's basically that.
Yep.
Damn, he looks friggin' rad.
The Batsuit's nanotechnology greatly enhances his strength and provides several thin yet strong layers of ballistic and environmental protection.
And he can
Is it
fly.
bulletproof,
He can
though?
soar faster than a speeding
I didn't know
future
about that
car,
part, 'cause
and
many
he's
people
really
shoot guns
nimble
at
in
it.
the air. Plus, he can always give his punches and kicks a literal rocket boost.
The suit sports over 24 other gadgets
That
for
is
combat and
handy.
espionage. He has a wrist-mounted grappling hook that can extend over 50 feet. There's a cloaking device, a lock decoder, finger microphones, climbing claws, an underwater breather, thermal and binocular vision.
Wow, that is a
extendable
lot of
spikes on his
gadgets.
arms,
How did the
flashbang grenades,
Batman
triple-bladed
villains
bullets, a buzzsaw,
manage
and
to
even
damage this
retractable
suit?
tweezers.
This
Splinters
suit is
are
so
no
advanced.
laughing
How are they able to
matter. And don't
damage
forget
it?
all those sweet, sweet batarangs. These new age ninja stars are even sharper and more compact than before.
Oh.
And they come in a variety of delightful flavors.
So they're
like
better than the
explosive,
original
ensnaring, and
batarangs.
electrifying. Terry's got a solid throwing arm and can even disarm multiple opponents with a single shot. But if he's feeling a bit lazy, he can always just use his arm launchers to fire batarang discs.
Also, when anyone gets in too close, the whole suit can act like a man-sized taser.
That
the
comes in
electric
handy.
shock is strong enough to stun people spliced with animal DNA and short out heavy machinery.
But the tools
He looks really
don't
cool
make
with
the
lightning
man,
around
or
him.
Batman. Terry's a master martial artist with plenty of training from legends like former Robin Dick Grayson, totally real ninja Kairi Tanaga, and the former Dark Knight himself. Once he got
Batman,
over the
Kairi
kid stealing his suit, of
Tanaga,
course.
Bruce Wayne
and
doesn't
Dick
just
Grayson
serve as
trained
Terry's
him.
mentor. He's also a constant source
That's-
of advice
that's
and
enough-
information on the
that's
go
enough to be
through
one
his
of the
direct
best
link to the
Batmans ever.
Batsuit from the Batcave.
Good thing, too, since Terry's not exactly the world's greatest detective. At
He's
least
not.
not compared to the old man.
Bruce is extremely intelligent and an expert analyst.
He's not as-
Plus, the Batcave has
Terry
some very
McGinnis
impressive
is
technology.
smart,
Not only
but
does it host one of the
not
most
as
powerful
smart as
supercomputers
Bruce
on
Wayne
the
himself.
planet, it's also completely dependent on its own hydroelectric power supply and isolated.
Wow,
network.
he's the
Still, I
god
don't
darn
care
Batman.
Who Bruce used to be. Having an old guy barking orders in your ear sounds annoying. Like your dad's always looking over your shoulder. Or at least I imagine, because I didn't have one.
Well, Terry is Bruce Wayne's secret son.
Yes, true.
What?
In an effort to ensure there would always be
And there are a lot of
government
fans who
woman Amanda Waller had secretly overwritten Warren McGinnis' reproductive DNA with that of Bruce Wayne.
that's how it works.
Like, he was just blasting Wayne babies? It's like all the fun, but you could get out of any child support case.
Oh,
and
wow.
Bonus, I guess Terry's father technically wasn't murdered. Good for
I'm gonna pause it right there. Technically, there's a lot of people who hate Terry McGinnis, saying that he can never be like Bruce Wayne. Terry McGinnis is not the best Batman ever. Well, despite all of Terry McGinnis may not be the greatest detective, he has done some amazing things that earns him the title as Batman.
him. Also, he's got all the benefits from Bruce's kick-ass genes.
Even before
Yeah, it's
going
true.
through combat training, Terry was a skilled fighter, strong enough to send opponents flying with a single punch.
In the
Nice.
suit, he's strong enough to lift large I-beams and this giant boulder.
He's even survived getting his leg trapped under Bruce Wayne's trophy penny.
What's so special about
Oh.
a penny?
Just look at it.
Holy
That-
colossal currency!
I remember
Batman.
that penny. I seen it in the
Its diameter
comics.
is easily 20 feet wide and is frequently dated from the 1940s.
So that's how big
This
it
means
is.
the penny is likely composed of bronze and weighs around 166 tons.
Dang.
That's more than enough to crush all the bones in your foot. But not Terry.
Wow.
He was up and at 'em like nothing happened. I mean, this guy's tough enough to take a missile to the face and then fall hundreds
I'm gonna
of
say it right
stories.
now,
And all he
again,
got out of it was
DC
a couple
characters
broken
are
ribs.
ridiculously
What's a penny
OP.
as heavy as 33 monster trucks gonna do?
He's quick enough to dodge gunfire, skilled enough to defeat lizard people and the Justice Lords. In a
What,
newer
really?
suit, he could fire concussive pulse
That I didn't
blasts
know.
and even outraced an intercontinental missile, which can reach speeds of up to 15,000 miles per hour. That's over 19 times the speed of sound.
He's still no Bruce
This
Wayne,
is the
though.
best
He's
Batman
kind
suit
of a
ever.
punk and doesn't have the amazing smarts or expertise of Batman Classic.
True.
You don't quite have his magnificent brain, for instance. You do have his heart, though.
Maybe
That is
not,
true.
But he has
But he's not
accomplished
dumb.
feats equal to his
He's not dumb. He is
like
gifted.
fighting Superman and ending the Joker threat once and for all.
He did
Clearly,
one thing that
Terry
no
McGinnis
Batman
has
can
more than
do.
earned the title of
He
Batman.
ended the Joker.
You're pretty strong for some clown who thinks he's Batman.
I am Batman.
This is so cool. He did one thing no other Batman can do: end the
here's an
Joker.
unfortunate spoiler. The year 2099
And mock him in his
kinda
face.
sucks.
Plagued by a massive civil war
Oh.
between humans and mutants, the world fell into a dystopian ruin of violence and anarchy.
Oh.
The heroic age had
So
come to an
mutants
end.
and humans are at
But
war.
some people still wanted a sequel.
Enter Miguel O'Hara, a child prodigy turned super genius with a penchant for genetic tinkering.
All right.
Miguel's skills landed him a job at one of the biggest companies in the world, Alchemax, where
The
he got
worst
to work
company
trying
ever.
to rebuild one of the greatest heroes of all time, Spider-Man.
Specifically, he attempted to replicate the DNA of Peter Parker, the original Spider-Man. But like most of the 21st century superheroes, not much remained of Parker outside of stories and legend.
Yeah.
Miguel had to build his experiment
Parker
from
had a
scratch,
bad
starting with a
reputation. You
single,
can blame J.
simple
Jonah Jameson
spider.
for that. So
Unfortunately, Alchemax didn't
Spider-Man
have the
wasn't
greatest
really a
job
legend.
security. After
Wasn't
a
really
lot
a
of bad
legend
blood and some
or
spilled
seen
blood,
as a hero
Miguel wound up
in
accidentally getting a
2099.
dose of his own creepy crawly project.
transforming him into the Spider-Man of 2099.
But future Spider-Man isn't quite the same as your grandpappy Spidey.
That's
Really, though?
right. Apart from the superhuman strength, speed, durability, and improved healing, Miguel's powers are entirely different.
Okay.
Unlike Parker, he can't actually stick to any surface.
Oh.
He can still wall crawl, though, using retractable talons on his fingers and toes. which
That
also
explains
work
why he
fairly
has those
deadly
hooks on
weapons
his-
in a fight.
And he's
Why he
got
had those hooks on
fangs
his
like
fingers.
A vampire. If he bites you,
Oh.
he can inject a venom that can paralyze your whole body almost instantly.
He paralyzed
Also, he may not
2099
have
Hulk.
Petey's trusty spider sense, but his sense of sight, smell, and hearing are super
And doesn't have a
fine.
spider
He
sense.
can hear
That's gonna be a
noises from
problem.
miles away, see in the dark, and make out far off and fast-moving objects with ease.
In fact, his
That's
senses
impressive.
are so acute, he wears tinted glasses to keep daylight from hurting his eyes.
That is
and
true.
like any Spider-Man, he can shoot webs from his hands.
They're organic.
Miguel doesn't need compact web shooter devices on his wrists. He actually has organic spinnerets in his arms, which create
I
and
knew
release
it.
thick, durable strings of webbing. Because they're natural, these strings are chemically identical to spider silk, with a tensile strength similar to steel.
Ew. Okay, the original Spider-Man always kind of grossed me out, but this guy's powers are disgusting.
I think Miguel would agree with you.
Well, yeah, one day he's just your average dweeb doing sciencey stuff
I still would
you,
like to have
and the
Spider-Man's
next
powers.
He's got big lumps
The
in his
original.
arms that shoot sticky stuff. Who wouldn't be weirded out?
Miguel saw his newfound power as a curse. A blight
Oh,
which turned
yeah.
him into an inhuman freak of nature.
But
Yeah, he
that
went
didn't
emo.
stop him from fighting crime, complete with his own Spidey suit.
His original costume was made from unstable molecules, allowing the use of his talons without tearing the fabric.
In other
He
words,
also
that
wears
suit
a
cannot
web-like
be
cape
torn.
made of light bite, which lets him glide through the air.
Whoa, Light Bright! I remember that. Man, do they still have that in the future? And did they find a way to stop you losing those little pegs?
Light.
Yeah, whatever. The suit looks pretty cool, so
Nice.
I hate to spoil the mood, but it's actually just a run-of-the-mill costume from a Day of the Dead festival.
Oh, really?
Though after meeting the present-day Peter Parker, Miguel received a much-needed upgrade.
Yes.
His new suit contains
I like
synthesized
this
unstable
suit.
molecule fabric.
I like this better than the classic one. Oh man, commercials. Oh, I can't skip this. Oh man. Sorry guys. This won't let me skip it. And no, I can't get rid of commercials. They put these commercials in there. Oh well.
upgrade. His new suit contains
There we
synthesized
go.
unstable molecule fabric mixed with Kevlar.
Like I said, this is my favorite
This
2099
suit can
Spider-Man
survive a
suit.
shot from a howitzer artillery
I-
cannon. A common M777 military howitzer fires 92-pound shells at 2,200 feet per second. That hits with over 100 tons of force.
Miguel's even taken a hit from the Thing, a hit which shattered a tempered glass window and sent Miguel flying
Whoa.
over 24 feet.
And the new suit has
I would like to
explosives,
see that in the
hologram
MCU,
projectors,
but
infrared
Fox Studios
scanning,
need to get
and
this
it's
stuff.
even got wings
Needs
and
to
rocket
sell it
boosters
back
on the feet.
to
Wait,
Marvel.
that sounds familiar.
Miguel may
Oh,
be a
yeah.
genius, but he's at his best when he's working with his holographic assistant, Lila, or the Lyra.
Oh yeah, I read that in the
It's
comics
basically
too.
like the future Alexa with a bunch of extra features. She
Pretty
keeps
much.
track of Miguel's life signs and surroundings. With Lila's scanners and his super senses, anyone would have a hard time trying to sneak up on future Spidey.
While Lila was originally built as a home appliance, she can
Oh.
be stored on Miguel's portable communicator. She can act
It
as
is
an
hand- that
onboard
is
lie
come in
detector
handy.
and do advanced calculations to the 20th decimal in a millisecond, which is flippin' amazing.
Fun fact, Lila's appearance was based on Marilyn Monroe.
A lot of
Not that anybody in
cartoon
2099
characters
seems to know who Marilyn Monroe was.
has been
Okay,
designed
how did
similar
you
to
lose
her.
So much information in less than 100 years. remember kids, always back up your files. It'll prevent the apocalypse.
Well, lucky for
Good
them,
to know.
Miguel got over his emo phase and started setting
Emo
the future
phase.
back on track. And he had the skills to do it.
He's quick enough to dodge gunfire, tough enough to take a shotgun blast to the chest, resilient enough to tank electric
I like
shocks,
the new
and strong enough to rip a
2099 Spider-Man
20-ton
suit.
turret
It's
off a
better
tank.
than the classic
More
one.
than that, he helped another
more
Spider-Man
durable
keep this giant building piece in place. What even is that?
Likely some sort of antenna, but it also
Created by
resembles the
Peter
mooring
himself.
mast atop the Empire State Building.
Back when
Okay.
everybody thought Zeppelins were the hot new thing. Because who doesn't like riding a giant flammable balloon full of explosive gas? Sign me up.
Yeah.
Assuming it's composed of steel and
That was a
roughly
tragic
estimating its size
moment
compared
there.
to the Spider-Man on the roof, then comparing the Empire State Building's mooring mast, this should weigh, at most, 200 tons.
So basically, Miguel's a badass, and he proved
Yeah,
it
he
in
is.
the most epic way possible. After rebuilding the world with Captain
He lifted
America,
Mjolnir.
Miguel inherited the most legendary weapon of them all, Mjolnir.
Although
He defeated
Thor's hammer
Venom,
didn't actually
2099
grant him its
Hulk.
warrior powers. Miguel didn't use it as a weapon, but as proof of his authority. A literal symbol of the societal weight he alone
In the
could
Marvel
carry.
universe, if
When
you
this
lift Thor's
dominance
hammer,
asserted,
people
Miguel
trust
created
you.
the utopian future a person could only dream of.
And you thought Peter Parker was cool.
They're
This
both the best.
Spider-Man is at the top.
Miguel O'Hara, Spider-Man of the year 2099.
That's me, ready to save the universe and looking good while doing it.
I'm gonna pause it right here for a minute. Before we move on, fun fact, the voice you just heard from Miguel O'Hara played the classic Spider-Man voice from the old classic animated series. The Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, for example. That voice actor who just played Miguel O'Hara's voice. Yeah, Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions get voice actors who played Spider-Man before. Like Neil Patrick Harris played the Amazing Spider-Man. Josh Keaton played Ultimate Spider-Man. This guy who voiced it, Spider-Man's Amazing Friends, plays Miguel O'Hara. And the original voice actor, one of the original favorite voice actors people liked, Christopher B. Christopher B. who played the Spider-Man animated series. He plays Spider-Man Noir. All right, that's enough for me about those fun facts. Let's go.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, the future is now in the form of Blue Apron.
Yeah. Hold on. Before we do this, yeah, let's see what the information we got from these guys. Miguel O'Hara doesn't have the spider sense, like I said, so yeah, that's going to be a problem. And Terry McGinnis has been trained by Batman, Dick Grayson, and the real ninja. I forgot the ninja girl's name already. But hey, Terry McGinnis has been trained. I don't think I heard any training from Miguel O'Hara. I have seen him fight many times, but I never seen him train in martial arts or any other that to help improve his skills. But he's been doing very fine on his own without training. But hey, who knows? With Bruce Wayne backing Terry McGinnis out, that might be very helpful to help Terry out get the advantage. And Miguel O'Hara's computer AI might be able to help him out in these certain advantages. Now back to the fight. Nice. There he is.
McGinnis, keep an eye out. I've been seeing some odd reports regarding this part of the city.
Just swinging by. And that's how he did this fight.
Hey, Bozo! I was brooding there.
Who the shock are you?
That's awesome. All right. Okay.
Right back at you, fatty. Hey, Lila.
Batty.
Get me a reading on this vampire guy, yeah?
Vampire guy.
I can't identify his tech or fighting style. But I can try hacking his suit.
You can try, but I don't think that's not gonna work.
He's too comfortable in the air. Try a different approach. Get to ground level.
I can't move.
I wonder. That might help out a bit.
Damn, that hurt.
Something's trying to hack your suit.
I knew it.
Your friend, no doubt.
Bruce Wayne is always on his got his back.
Get in close and finish this quick.
No problem. Can my fangs pierce his suit?
I think so.
Then I'll finish this myself.
Oh. That's bad. I knew this was gonna happen.
Lila! Lila!
Oh.
Problem solved.
I guess that's one way to do it.
But I thought no killing was part of your code. Oh well.
I'll never get tired of seeing
Rest in
people
peace, Miguel
blow up.
O'Hara.
It's always such a blast.
Thanks to Bruce's
Well-
counsel, Terry used his flashbang to take advantage of Miguel's sensitive eyesight, and his electric shock that can short out large machinery to deal with Lila.
Yeah, unlike Bruce, the poor girl wasn't really built for combat.
That is
and
true.
while her hacking skills were top-notch, the isolated Batcave had the defenses to hold her off.
The Batcave is hard to
Terry's
hack
stats
into.
edged out Miguel's in more ways than one.
The
When it came
Batcave's
to
computer is hard to hack
maneuverability and
into.
durability, they were mostly even. Both
Yeah.
could dodge bullets and weave through the air. Both could survive heavy ballistic hits. But unlike Terry, Miguel's never outraced anything faster than a Mach 19 ballistic missile.
That
For
is
physical
true.
strength, Terry had him beat too.
Yes.
Recall that boulder that he lifted underwater. This took place in Superman's Fortress of Solitude near the Arctic, so the boulder was likely composed of sedimentary dark limestone, the
Oh.
most common rock type around that location.
Wow.
So we compared Terry's height to the boulder, applied the density for limestone, and subtracted the weight reduced by underwater buoyancy, to find the boulder's weight to be 192 tons.
And he tossed it aside like it was nothing. Terry's
Plus he was underwater.
The Batsuit has to be more than 200 tons.
Assuming Miguel applied his fair share when holding up that antenna, his best strength feat we know of is at max 100 tons.
But he's a Spider-Man. Spider-Man can lift more than that, right?
Not usually. Technically, Miguel's powers are so different from Peter's that we shouldn't really scale him to other Spider-Men. But for the benefit of the doubt, let's do it anyway.
This film
We'll
is from
check out
Ultimate
two of
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man's most impressive
That
strength
film you
feats.
see right there is
First
Ultimate
is the time
Spider-Man.
he braced a private jet while it was landing. Look at him.
I remember
He's
this.
literally the landing gear.
According to Spider-Man himself, the plane's total weight was at most 115,000 pounds.
Yep.
Adding the thrust from a Whittle W1 engine, which this small jet is most likely to have an engine comparable to, this feat comes out to 58 tons.
Not enough.
Even close to Terry's 200. Then there was this one time where Spidey had to push way past his limits to lift.
I
me
remember
off
this
handily
scene. They did this in
compared to
Spider-Man
as a
Homecoming,
locomotive.
but
Since
similar.
he could measure the plane, it's likely he's accurate here. But given the time period, that's still only 130 tons at most.
It's clear Terry had a pretty
still impressive,
sizable
but
physical advantage.
not enough.
And just because Terry's mind wasn't as fine-tuned as the original Batman's, didn't mean he's dumb.
Even
That
more,
is true.
Miguel never trained like Terry did. Hell, he never really had much formal training at all.
I
but
knew
Terry
it.
was trained by ninjas, stealth artists, and other crime fighters to be a master in the battlefield. And since Miguel didn't have a spider sense, Terry just had to wait
Yeah.
until the untrained future Spidey
Yeah, I
left
knew
an
this.
opening.
Not having the spider
While
sense is
Miguel
a
wasn't
disadvantage.
completely outmatched, Terry's superior strength, counseling, equipment, and training won the bout.
Turns out this Batman was beyond him.
Oh
The
wow.
winner is Batman Beyond. Stick around, we're about to announce the combatants for the next death battle.
And if you want to watch exclusive commentary on this episode, click that
Sorry
box
if I'm
over there and start
I
first
talk too
membership
much
trial.
throughout the scene.
Try to grab one of these shirts too.
All right, who's next? Season finale. No way. Sephiroth? Virgil? Okay. Sephiroth versus Virgil. I cannot wait for this one. I wrote in the comments, okay, Sephiroth versus anyone that might be similar to him. And I gotta say, Virgil's the perfect pick. I want to see this fight. I cannot wait for the next three other Wednesdays to be done, because the first Wednesday they show Sephiroth probably, and the next Wednesday they show Virgil, and then the last Wednesday it's going to be the death battle. That's pretty much how they do this in these screw attacks. They show you information and they show you the battle. I'm sorry if I was talking too much. I am a fan of these two characters. I'm sorry if I talk too much in this. That's the point of reaction videos and also explaining my thoughts about these. I knew Terry McGinnis was going to win, and even though part of me wanted Miguel O'Hara to win, but Terry McGinnis is well trained and well taught, and his suit, and has done amazing things that not even Miguel O'Hara. There's some things that Miguel O'Hara never done. Like I said, Marvel is a little bit more down to earth, but able to do godlike things. DC, there's always godlike things happening around DC, and yet, in the impossible. Take Superman, for example. He's overpowered like crazy. And I know there are going to be some fans who wanted Ultra Instinct Goku versus Superman because Goku got this new form. I hate to say it, guys. As much as awesome that would be, the results will still be the same. Superman will still be overpowered. That would be awesome to watch, though. Superman versus Ultra Instinct Goku. But like they say, DC has a lot of overpowered characters there. Wonder Woman, for example. Wonder Woman beats Thor. It's the reason why they had no information if Wonder Woman beats Thor, then why did she lose to Rogue? Well, they didn't have that much information about Wonder Woman. They had the classic Wonder Woman. And Rogue technically can beat Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman's more about physical combat. And if she touches Rogue, she gets her powers. Rogue gets Wonder Woman's powers and get added boosts, making her stronger than Wonder Woman. So yeah, DC is really, really OP. If only they can get their movies good. I'm sorry, that was a low blow on that one. But you know it's true. Marvel movies are a lot of fun, and I can't wait for Black Panther Infinity Wars. I have seen the Infinity Wars trailer. I should have done a reaction to that one. It came out when It came out right when I got out of class. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this death battle. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. What were your thoughts on this death battle? Who do you thought should have won? I hope you all have a great day. Take care, be safe, support me, and I'll support you guys. You guys are awesome. And most importantly, stay frosty, my friends.